Welcome in Education Success. Today we will discuss network IP addresses. What is an IP address? An IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or a local network. IP stands for Internet Protocol. It is a 32-bit numbers, which is the set of rules governing the format of data sent via the internet or local network. An IP address is a string of numbers separated by periods. IP addresses are expressed as a set of four numbers. It might be 192.158.1.38. Here, each number in the set can be ranged in the form of 0 to 255. So, the full IP address range goes from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. Here, IP addresses are mathematically produced and allocated by the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, that is IANA, a division of Internet Corporation for Assigned Numbers and Names and Numbers, that is ICANN. ICANN is a non-profit organization that was established in the United States in 1998 to help and maintain the security of the internet and allow it to be usable by all. What is the use of IP address? IP addresses are the identifiers that allow information to be sent between devices on a network. It contains location and make devices accessible for communication. How a host determines its IP address. A host determines its IP address during the bootup process, either from a configuration file stored in the local hard disk of the system or using a network protocol like RARP, DHCP, BootP from the servers in the network. A physical or a virtual host running an operating system gets the IP address from DHCP, that is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Thus, the individual users get IP address using DHCP, network gets subnets using the subnet mask, and providers get addresses assigned by being allocated blocks of IP address. How is an IP address represented? An IP address is represented with 32-bit number that uniquely identifies a network interface on a machine. An IP address is typically written in decimal digits, formatted as four 8-bit fields separated by periods. Each 8-bit field represents a byte of the IP address. What are the components of an IP address? The IP address is a 32-bit number that uniquely identifies a network interface on a machine. An IP address is typically written in decimal digits, formatted as four 8-bit fields separated by periods. Each 8-bit field represents a byte of the IP address. This form of representing the bytes of an IP address is often referred to as the dotted decimal format. The bytes of the IP address are further classified into two parts, the network part and the host part, that shows the component parts of a typical IP address. We will see an example: 129.144.50.56. This is an IP address which is of 32-bit divided into four parts separated by dots. So now here this has a two parts, network part and host part. Here 129.144 is a network part and 50.56 is the host part. An IP address consists of two parts, one identifying the network and one identifying the host or the node, and that's why it is called as network part and host part. The network part specifies the unique number assigned to our network. It also identifies the class to the network. In the given example, the network part takes up 2 bytes in the IP address, and host part. The host part of the IP address that we assign to each host. It uniquely identifies this machine on our network. The class of the address determines which part belongs to the network address and which part belongs to the node address. All nodes on a given network share the same network prefix but must have a unique host number. It means the network part of the address will be the same if we are working in a same network, but the host part, node part have a different numbers. Classful addressing of IP address. Here we have know that there are the 5 classes: class A, class B, class C, class D and class E. These are the 5 addresses. IP address is of 32 bits. First one, class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. These are the IP addresses. These are the 4 parts, divided into the 4 parts: first byte, second byte, third byte and fourth byte of the 8 bytes. Now, if the first byte contains the value between 0 to 127, it is called as a class A. If first byte have the value between 128 to 191, it is the class B. If the value of the first byte is between 192 to 223, it indicates the class 3. The values between 224 to 239 range is the class of D, and values from 240 to 255 in the first byte indicates it is the class E. Means from the first byte values we know the which class the IP address has. There are the 5 types of IP addresses: class A, B, C, D and E. We know the class of an IP address from the first byte of the IP address only. Now, if we have IP addresses, these are the 2 parts as I have seen. These are the 2 components: network ID and host ID. If it is a class A, the first byte is reserved for only the network ID and other 3 bytes are for the host ID. Here each byte is of 8 bytes and total is 32 bytes. So IP address is of 32 bytes. If it is a class B, first 2 byte is reserved for the network ID and last 2 bytes is for the host ID. If it is a class C IP address, network ID is of first 3 bytes and host ID is last 1 byte. If it is a class D, it is for the multicast addresses, and for class E, it is reserved for some other purpose. So these are the types of the 5 classful addressing and their conversion or divide into the network ID and their host ID. Here class A is a first octant, as there are the suppose 32-bit IP address. In the 32-bit IP address, first octant indicates network ID and third last 31 indicates host ID. In the class B, first 2 bytes means that is the 16 bytes indicates network ID and last 16 bytes indicate host ID. In the class C, first 24 bytes indicate network ID and last 8 bit indicates the host ID. So here we have written here class A, first octant value is between 0 to 127 and their network means subnet mask is of 8 bit only here. If it is a class B, their values from the first octant is 128 to 191 and their network ID is of 16 bytes. If it is a class C, their values in the first octant is 192 to 223 and their network ID is of 24 bytes, that is the subnet mask. For class D, the first octant values will be 224 to 239 and class E, there is the values from 240 to 255. Here Again, it depicts, this diagram depicts the class, their leftmost bit, starting IP address and last IP address. Now, again there is a one identification, that how we identify the class of the IP address. The IP address A is starting with always 0. The class B is starting with 10. The class C is starting with 110. Class D is starting with 1110, means triple 10. And class E is starting with 1111, means 4 times 1. So here starting IP address of A will be the 0000. Last IP address is of it is the range between 0 to 127, so it indicates 127.255.255.255. The class B starting from the 128, so it's starting from the IP address 128.0.0.0, and last IP address in the range is 191.255.255.255. Class C is starting with 192, so its starting IP address is 192.0.0.0, and last IP address is 223.255.255.255. Class D starts IP address with the 224, so its first IP address is 224.0.0.0, and last IP address it ends with the 239.255.255.255. Class E is starting with the 240, so it's starting with the 240.0.0.0, and last IP address of the class E is 255.255.255.255. This diagram tells us the class, their starting bits, their net bits, network ID bits, host ID bits, and from the network ID bits we will have an idea how many networks it can have in that class, host per network, starting address and end address. As we have seen in the last diagram, class A starting with the 0, their network ID is of 8 bytes, host ID is of 24 out of 32. So if it is a 8 byte, number of networks it can have a 2:7. Why it is the 2:7? Why not 2:8? Because one bit is here for the starting bit. So we are just neglect that bit, and remaining 7 as for the use for the 2:7 for the networks. Host ID we can take is as it is 2:24 net hosts or nodes we can connect in that network. Starting address 0000 and end address is 125.255.255.255. Again the class B, the first bits are the 10. So net ID is of 16 bit and host ID is of 16 bit. So number of networks it can be formed 216 minus 2, it means it is a 2:14, because here net ID is 16, from that we are removing the 10 code, so it is a 2:14. Host ID is 2:16, and here starting and end address. Class C, first 3 bits is 110. It has network ID is 24 bytes, host ID is 8 bytes. So number of networks it can be formed from the 24, we are removing 110, these 3 bits. So network ID, number of networks it can form is 2:21, and host it can form 2:8. This is their start ID and IP address. In the class D, it starts with the 1110. There is a no differentiation between the net ID and host ID. But here if you want the host total number of hosts, it has a 2:24 hosts. Because why it is 2:24? Because 4 bits is reserved for here for the first. Class D, again it is the start bit is 1110. Again here is a no classification of net ID and host ID, but total number of hosts we can connect is 2:24 here again. This diagram depicts what is the first bit, what is how many numbers of bits it is used in the network, and how many bits it is used in a host ID. As we know, again I am repeating, IP address is of 32 bits. Out of that 32 bits, some part is reserved for the network ID, some part is indicates host ID. These are the two components of IP address, that is the network ID and host ID. In a class A, 8 bits is reserved for network ID and remaining 24 is for the host ID. Out of that 8 bits, first bit is compulsory 0. So remaining 7 bits is used for the network ID and 24 bits are used for the host ID. If it is a class B, in a class B, 16 bytes or 16 is used for the network ID and 16 is used for the host ID. Out of that 16, first 2 bits is compulsory 1 0. So remaining 14 bits is used to indicate network bits and host bit for the 16 bit. In the class C, first 24 bytes is used for the network ID and remaining 8 indicates the host ID. Out of that 24, first 3 bits is the 110 compulsory. So remaining 21 bits indicate their network ID and therefore it has a 2 raised to 21 number of networks it can be connected, and host ID is 8 bits. In the class D, it has the first 4 bit is 110 and remaining 28 bits is as the host bits. In the class E, first 4 bits is 1111 and remaining 28 bits is used as a host bits. How to determine the class of IP addresses? To determine the class, to check first the first octant of IP address. We can check the class of an IP address from the first octant only. If the class A, their first octant will be range from 0 to 127. So if the first octant value is between 0 to 127, it is of class A. Class B, first octant will be range from 128 to 191. Class C, first octant will range from 192 to 223. Class D, first octant will be from the range 224 to 239. Class E, first octant value will be range from 240 to 255. So we will take one example. 112.144.50.60. Here the first octant value is 112. Hence, the IP address of this is a class A because it is within the range of 0 to 127. So, first octant value is a 112 and it indicates the class A. For determining how many network IDs and host IDs from this, the subnet mask is used. A subnet mask for the class A is of 8 bit. Means first 8 bit is a network and other 24 are host. Class B is for 16 bits. Class C use 24 bits. Class D and E is not divided into network and host ID. An example, suppose 130.45.151.154. Here the first octant is 130. Here the first octant is 130. From the 130, we know that it belongs to the class B. Now the class B has subnet mask of 16 bits. As we know, the class B is using 16 bits for the network, 16 bits for the host ID. So the class B has the subnet mask is of 16 bytes. So the first 16 bit or first 2 octet is network ID and other 2 is a host ID. So from this network ID 130.45.151.154, 130.45, these two or the first 2 octants are used for the network ID and other or last 2 octants, that is a 151.154, is for the host ID because it is of class B. Class B uses first 2 octet as a network and last 2 as a host. Determine to which IP address classes the following addresses belongs. Here some IP addresses are given and we have to identify the class. Here 201.20.30.40. Here the first octant from this example, we know it is a 201. So 201 is of a class C, because class C range from 192 to 223. So this is of class C here. Second example, 67.39.81.52. The first octet is here value 67. It is within the range of 0 to 127. So we can say it is from class A. Second is from class A. Next example, 191.116.92.3. Here the value is, first octet value is 192. It is the range of the class B, because class B have the range 128 to 191. So this is the example of class B addressing. Next example is 238.24.182.85. The first value is 238. The 238 indicates the range of D, because the D class D range 224 to 239. The value is here 238. So this is from the class D here. Last example, 28.47.18.167. Here the first value is 28. So this is from the class A, because class A range from 0 to 127. Determine the network and host numbers of the IP addresses. 201.20.30.40. First we have to identify the class. From the class we know the IP network ID and the host ID. 201.20.30.40. It is of class C. So if it is a class C, their network address is of first 3 bytes. So this is the first 3 is of the network ID, and last 140 is there, 0.40 is their host ID, and first 3 is here. 67.39.80.81.52. It is a class A. If it is a class A, only the first 67, first octet is here and last 31 is here. That is 39.81.52 is a host ID. Now next example, 191.116.92.3. It is of class B, because it is within the range of 128 to 191. If it is a class B, first 2, that is 191.116 is as a net ID, and 92.3 it is a host ID. Next example, 238.24.182.85. It is of class D. Now for the class D, there is no such reservation for the net ID. All is reserved for the host ID here. Again, 28.47.18.167. It is of class A. If it is a class A, first octet, that is a 28 is a net ID, and remaining 3 octet, that is the 47.18.167 is of host ID. Remaining 3 is for the host ID. This diagram depicts how many bits are used for the net ID, network ID, and for the host ID, and what is the starting of their class. Class A, again I am repeating, class A, first bit is compulsory 0. Class B 10, class C 110, class D 1110, class E 1111. Class A, 8 bits for the net ID, 24 bits for the host ID. Out of 8, 1 bit is reserved for the starting. So it is a 7-bit net ID. Class B, 16 divided. In the 16 host ID, 16 is network ID. From the network ID, first 2 is reserved as a 10. So it is a 14-bit network ID. Class C, 24, 8. 24 is network ID. 8 is host ID. Out of 24, first 3 bits is reserved, that is a 110. So network bits used is 21 bits only. Class D, first 4 bits are reserved, that is 1110, and remaining 28 is used as the host bits. Class E, first 4 bits is 1111, and other remaining 28 bits used as a host bits. According to the provided IP addresses, determine the address class to which it belongs, the number of network in the class, and the number of hosts in that network. First we have to find out the class, then the network in the class, and host in the network. So first one is the 181.37.137.75. From the range, it indicates it is a class B here because it is a range of 128 to 191. The networks in the class is, if it is a class B, it is a 16 bit for network ID, 16 bit is for host ID. But from the network ID, 2 bits is reserved, that is a 10. So number of networks or networks in the class is 2 raised to 14 here, because 2 bits we have already reserved, and host in the network is 2 raised to 16 here. Now next one is 92.33.154.222. It is a class of A because it is in the range of first octant within the range of 0 to 127. It is first octant is 92. So this is class belongs to A. If it is a class belongs to A, first 8 byte or first octant is for the network ID and remaining 24 bits is for the host ID. But from the first 8 network bits, first bit is reserved, that is the 0, and that's why networks in the class is 2 raised to 7 here. And host ID is, or number of hosts is 2 raised to 24. Next example, 220.108.179.78. This example is of class C. From the class C, first 24 bits is for the network ID and last 8 bits for the host ID. From the first 24 bits of network ID, 3 bits is reserved for the class C, that is the 110. So 2 raised to 21 is here for the network and 2 raised to 8 is for the host ID. Next example, 241.24.18.20. This is of class E because the range is 240 to 255 for class E. So this is the for class E. In the class E, there is a no such bits is reserved for the networks in the class. All bits are reserved for the host. First 4 bits is 1111 and remaining 28 bits is for the host. So 2 raised to 28 hosts in that network. Why we develop subnetting and how to calculate subnet mask and how to identify subnet address. A subnet mask is used to divide an IP address into two parts. One part identifies the host or the computer and the other part identifies the network to which it belongs. Why we develop supernetting and how to calculate supernet mask and how to identify supernet address. Supernet mask is a 32-bit number where all the fixed bits of the network are represented by 1 and the variable part is represented by 0. The main purpose of supernetting is reducing the size of the routing table on the routers. For example, instead of a router having 8 individual routes pointing to the same next hop, it can have an aggregated route of these 8 individual routes. Thank you.